Well, a Singaporean has won in the sport class category at a paragliding competition in Vietnam. Ong Tze Boon took the title at the Vietnam XC Cross Country Open. Now, that's held in the northern mountainous province of Lai Chau last week. He joins us right here tonight. Welcome to the show. We want to hear all about, first of all, the sport, Mr. Ong. I mean, we have a visual, but just talk us through what the sport entails and how this competition fits into it.
Paragliding, first of all, is an air sport. It's an aerial sport, aeronautical sport. And this particular sport, different from parachuting. Parachuting is where you try to come down soft and safely. Paragliding is the art of going up, but by way of catching thermals in the hot air. So if it's a cool day, the sport doesn't do very well. So first of all, thermic activities is the way to go, right? And idea then in this particular competition is who can stay up the longest and go the furthest and achieve all those tasks that's set for the day depending on the weather. And the competitor follow the race director's instructions for the day. So they wake up every day, study the weather, and decide on what the task is for the day. And competitors go and compete. And we try to complete all the tasks set ahead of us in the shortest time.
And that's where the competition, I guess, comes in. Who can do it? It's sort of like a course, I guess, right?
Yes.
And
sounds like an obstacle course.
We stay up. We have a computer. And all the waypoints, which is a GPS location, is preset on the computer, which we download. And we fly in accordance to that. So we don't hit the ground. We just stay up. We go A, maybe D, then back to A, then maybe B. And we try to do all that in the shortest time and complete it.
Yes.
So if you don't complete it, you do only 3 out of 5 tasks, then you get 3 out of 5 task points.
You're making getting to A to B sound really simple, Mr. Ong. I think it's a lot more complex than that. But congratulations.
Thank you.
As well on this win. It must be exciting. An exciting achievement for you. You are clearly dressed, as if you're about to take off from this studio, but you're not headed anywhere just yet. Does it make a difference what you wear?
It does, because when we fly, we go as high as 3,000 meters. And as you know, every 1,000 meters, temperature drops about 7 degrees. So imagine flying taking off. At ground, you'd be 30 degrees, but up there, you'd be at 7 degrees.
Right.
It could be quite cold. So first of all, we do a little bit tight-fitted for aerodynamic. And then second, we might even put on extra thermic gear. Okay,
so this is not the finished product.
This is not the finished.
Okay.
I'm wondering what is the size of the network, the community, the paragliding community in, Asia, particularly when it comes to competitions. Are there a few big boys that kind of dominate, or is it really open?
So paragliding was invented, if that's the right word, in the 1970s and by the French. So almost every French person I know is a very good pilot. So in Europe, it's pretty normal. Paragliding is a way of life. They take a morning hike, they could do a quick glide down, and they have breakfast. And that's Europe. They live in the Alps, and everything's nice, green grass with cafes.
Yeah.
Done. Asia, not so much. We're in the heat, when the tropical. In the recent years, our neighbors like China has become pretty present in the sport. But in Southeast Asia, Indonesia and Thailand, because they have nice mountains and they do a lot of flying out there, more so than anybody else. Singapore, not so many. I know of possibly about 20 Singapore pilots. Most of everyone are leisure pilots, just flying around. But competitive, no, we're not too present in that.
But how accessible is it, though? I mean, is this would you say it's an expensive sport to do?
The gear is a one-time. I mean, once you adopt a gear like your golf club, it's yours. I think what makes it a little bit cost prohibitive is you have to travel to get to these competitions or travel to Malaysia, our nearest location across the border, to get some practice going. So there's none here. Singapore's airspace is restricted.
Yes.
We're very good at land sport and sea sport and scuba diving and all that, but we're not too familiar with air sports.
Right. So I guess it's in your interest to travel to as many places as possible to get used to the different terrain, particularly for what's called the sports class. And that's a class that you've won.
Yeah.
Which is based on...
So it's like in the world of boxing, you've got the heavyweight, that's one class. Then you've got the bantamweight, that's another class. So sports class is just one class of all the races. So it's kind of like, if I could draw you a closer parallel, F1 car races versus F3 car races. And sports class is an F3 classification.
And then it goes to...
And then you can go up to open class, and that would be F1 races, where they've got the super amazing pilots and gear.
And you've got your eyes set on that?
I have my eye set on those, yes.
All right. Best of luck.
Thank you very much.
And congratulations.